Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Can't spell shattered without shat or turd.
Like a gut punch to the abdomen.
Some of the funniest shit on the web.
I call it a rock thread.
I like the cut of your jib, gentlemen.
These five are the only protection we have.
The best part of the show is the genuine Hasbro love.
Good night, folks.
And of course, Pat's weekly farts.
Breaking news. It's very outside of the box.
Nailed it.
I love Friday. Bob's Bait and Tackle, now carrying Hasbro.
They truly are your favorite podcast.
Thoughts, prayers, likes, and shares.
Shout out to
A to B.
Shattered Uncut. Is that you? Shattered
When are you going to bring Larry back?
My favorite Star Wars podcast.
Shattered cast on
Complete fuckers. Podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Shatteredcast Uncut, episode 303. And we are short-staffed tonight, and I do mean short. Am I right, Matthew?
Yeah, I'm so short, yeah.
It's just Deluxe and I. Just a couple of reviewers, missing T2RX6, hanging out.
Exactly.
Robert D is taking kickboxing classes, or as he calls it, Crabfest 2020 training.
Yeah, shadow boxing's what he's doing, actually.
That dude's doing Taibo to try to beat me in a fight. That's crazy.
Nice. You should be honored.
No, look, I don't know. I have some regrets about that evening, but let's see.
And Greg, we're missing Greg.
Yeah, we're missing Greg. So there's a link in the description of the show for Greg's GoFundMe. He has come down with a situation. It's his business. They put it out there. Click the link. You'll read all about it, and you'll be able to kind of make a decision based on that. He hasn't given us a whole lot of information.
He made it out of the surgery, so he's good.
He did make it out of surgery, so we're waiting to see kind of where that leads. Yep. So hopefully that'll be fine. You have to pardon my voice. I've come down with a little bit of convention crud. That's a bummer.
I did.
So what I want to do is I kind of want to fly through these fucking notes. And then I want to, for anybody interested, on Nerd Rage episode 218, we kind of cover our TFCon experience. So I'm just going to kind of interview Matt about his TFCon experience here. And, I'll add some little anecdotes as I can, and then we'll kind of move forward, answer some questions, and get out of here. And we'll have kind of a brief show, but hopefully something to get you through your work day anyway, or something to get you to work at the very least. Mm-hmm. That being said, let's just get right into it. Matthew, did you get anything this week?
Yeah, I got the G2 X-Transbot Sea Spray. I think it's Neptune. I think it's their party name. So I got the purple one. Lahire, that's the DX9 Hot Rod from the last movie of Bayverse. I got him to go with my Lockdown. So I'm excited to get him. From Ace, I bought the Pretender Finback. So I always try to buy a Pretender when I go to the cons, and I got one. And he sold me, which the best thing I've gotten so far, or I gotten at any, con or anything, was he sold me a prototype Starscream from the Cybertron series. It's that big, huge Starscream.
Yeah, I got to see that.
Yeah, and it's a prototype, so I got that. So I'm really excited. One of my favorite pieces in my collection now and everything. So thank you so much, Ace.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool of him, for one. Actually, he did a couple of cool things. Like he bought me a Gambit print for no reason, which he shouldn't have.
Oh, nice.
And he bought Cody, like a little toy car. There's some like story to it. There's like a cute story to it. Cody was talking about some Transformer car he had as a kid. Ace found it, bought it.
Oh, yeah.
Ace found it, bought it for Cody. Nice. My daughter, Leia, saw it, fell in love with it. Marilyn Phil found another one, bought it for Leia. Like, it's a cool little fucking, community story,
Yeah, that's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, I saw Cody had his and everything. But the cool thing is, I knew that Ace had this for a long time. He said, "Man, if I ever sell it, I'm going to sell it to you because I know it's going to go to a good home and everything."
Right, sure.
And everything. And I wasn't really expecting anything. And then about a month ago, he hit me up and said, "Man, I'm trying to sell some stuff and everything." I also got the Energon bulkhead prototype, but thank God I got to sell that. I sold that at another guy at the con, so I didn't have to bring that home with me. And I got the rock box. And I bought some coasters from Mr. Skullface.
Which ones did you end up getting?
The Decepticon pack with the Starscream and
that's
Soundwave.
right. The Soundwave, the Shockwave, and Megatron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even my wife was like, "Oh, these are nice." So we have them out on our little table right now. So
yeah, man, I like to it's kind of like what I want to offer, is like stuff that like celebrates your passions, but like isn't a toy, like isn't a display piece, like it's just part of the home.
Yeah, everyday use.
Correct. So yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, cool. And I think I got a pin. I don't know if you're listening. They were giving out little free pins, and I got a hot rod from the IDW, his face and everything. It's pretty cool. And,
I got a Tarn one. From Slade, right? From Slade was handling those.
I think so. Yeah. So thank you so much. I still have that, and I think that's it. Got a lot of good memories, which we'll talk about in a little bit. So,
right,
Bubby, what'd you get this week? Or check out?
I got. Did I talk about Jabber the last time I was on? I got. Regardless, I got Jabber. I had the opportunity to check out the SH Figuarts Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. I had the opportunity to check out the Bring Arts Eric from Dragon Quest, which I was really appreciative of. Cody brought it for me to take a look at because Bring Arts is Play Arts Kai 1/12 scale line. And, I love Play Arts, and they just started dabbling into the 1/12 scale stuff. So I was really, like, kind of chomping at the bit to take a look at one. They're all video game stuff, and I don't play a whole lot of games. So, I don't have much attachment to it. So, I haven't bought anything, but I was anxious to check it out. It's very well. It's on the Patreon. There's some interesting stuff there. Some surprising stuff too. And I got for myself the Marvel Legends Havoc and Polaris 2-pack.
Okay.
So that's it for me, man. Really.
Nice.
And then I got some convention crud.
I think a lot of people did. I did my What's New on Monday, and it was early in the morning, and I guess I sounded like crap. And when I went back and listened to it, I sounded like crap. And everybody was like, "Are you okay?" And asked me if I need a shot of whiskey on this stuff and everything. So I think everybody got. I think it was just the convention itself was I think so.
Yeah, it
happens.
It was it's one of those things. Every year I say to myself, like I'm gonna get like a little one of those hand what do they call it? Cleansers, not hand cleansers. Hand. It starts with an S. Sanitizers. At my table, and I never do. But I really should. Because I put my fingers in my mouth. I'm a fucking train wreck. Like I'm anxious. I'm fucking like I'm all wound up all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm always like shaking 1,000 hands and then fucking biting a nail off and then shaking 1,000 hands, so.
You're just tasting 1,000 people. Basically.
So to speak. Don't do that.
Oh, yeah. But I actually talked to somebody. I actually met a lot of people that did not shake their hands. They did the fist bump.
Oh, no kidding.
The first time that I've seen this at the cons is, like I don't shake hands. A lot of people in the room. That's fine. And I was like, that's cool. I can understand that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna give me that. You're gonna give me that handshake, man.
I don't care. I mean, I just said, that's cool. I mean, I respect you. I'm not gonna try to grab you and do all this stuff and try to fight or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, a couple of people said they did the fist bump and did not shake. I was like, I respect that. Pretty cool. So, you still can get sick anyways, but
yeah.
Whatever. That's pretty cool.
I'm trying to think. I almost got into a fight.
Yeah. They were talking about. I think when you came out there, when we was out there in the front with Chris and all that, and when Robert got trashed.
Yeah, he got white boy wasted.
Yeah, he got zombie trashed. What he was, he was a zombie.
My man said, "Where am I?" I will never forget that as long as I live. I said, hey man, are you good? He got up and walked 10 feet away from me and said, where am I?
Yeah. Well, he was drinking and then the other stuff, and then that's what hit him. And then good old Jose took him up there.
Yeah, like Piglet and Winnie the Pooh. I saw that.
Yeah,
Meme.
take the picture. I was hoping, I should have took him up there because that would have been even funnier. Because I'm really short, and everything towards him. I come up to his belly button, so that would have been really Piglet and Winnie the Pooh actually. So it was a good. Yeah, they were talking about that outside. About you, I think you came out there and you were talking about something.
Yeah. Like, and it was fucked up because shoulders came down on Friday night. And then he was gone by the time the shit popped off.
I was say, was he there when?
Nope.
It did?
Nope. Because that would have been a totally different scenario.
Yeah, we would have some kind of case or something.
Yeah, that would have been ugly. So it might have been for the best. It might have been God's plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was gone when it popped off, and but I got to give special love to Eric, man. That dude. Not that I was looking for anybody to get down to welcome to the party, but he 100% anteed up quick to welcome himself to the party. So, shout out to Eric. That being said, let's get into some notes. Toywolrd Transmetal Megatron remold.
Yeah, I don't know anybody. I'm sure it'll be STASIS LOCK will cover this. So this. Don't die, man. Don't die. Oh Lord.
Oh my God, this is terrible.
Oh come on, man, it's not that bad.
It looks like Grimlock. Is it Grimlock?
Yeah, it's still locked. So it's called. It's still like such Grimlock. So Toywolrd surprised. I thought they weren't called Toywolrd anymore. But anyway, that's what I thought. Surprise fans with a very detailed and articulated legend scale.
Oh fuck.
Take on. Okay, so they took their. Okay, I misread this. So they took their. They have a legend scale Beast Wars Megatron coming out.
Okay.
So this is a repaint. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this is a legend scale. I
applaud their efforts for the Beast Wars. Like, so here's the thing, right? So I like G1. I like IDW. I like War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron.
Right.
I do not like Beast Wars. However, I applaud their efforts for a Beast Wars Legends class Megatron and say that this Legends class Grimlock is trash based on that mold.
So it's a new Grimlock head and a proper redeco of the classic color scheme and everything.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
This is what that is. I misread. I thought this was like something. I don't know what it was. But
I do like it. It looks like they're weathering all their figures. Like we've seen that a lot on like the past 3 like teases that we've seen. So that's cool. But no, you can get the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah, they weathered the shit out of this one. Nice with the gold. And it looks like rust and shit. I will get this, but anyways, because I love Legends. So yeah, I just put that in there. That's only third-party news where they have, other than the con. Do you want to get it over through Hasbro stuff real quick, and then because it's real quick. And then we can talk about
Sure. So MP Sunstreaker getting reissued. I don't care. We're not going to talk about that. A new book. Japanese publisher cool. Hero X have just announced a 2020 edition of their popular Transformers Generations book, coming out December 10th. No concrete information on the cover. So, do you have the original?
I do not. Oh.
I don't know anything about it. I mean, I've heard that.
Sorry.
Have you heard anything? Do you know what this is?
No, I do not.
Okay, let's just move on to the next thing. I'm sure it's a great book. Shout out to Hero X.
Yeah, Hero X, man.
Good thing we're a good news source. We just don't know anything about the fucking news that we do. Don't ever post shit like this for you to get.
I can't wait to hear. I can't wait to read it.
Good. I'm glad you're gonna buy it. I hope you go back and get the old one too. The MCM London Comic Con. What the fuck is this, Matt? This is like a redeco of a Devastator?
No, this is the studio series, what they're doing right now. And this is the combined of it. I know you get a little giggle at this. Okay, so, I'll mention this on my What's New. And
Hold on one second. Oh, fuck. Hold on one second.
Okay, whatever.
We can call in some special guests tonight.
All right.
Yo, Bobby.
You're live on Shatteredcast.
Yo, what's up, crew? How's everybody doing out there?
So they can hear you, but you can't hear them, just as a heads up.
Right. Hey, so I was actually calling. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. So my wife, I told her I was listening to the show in North Lake Radio, and she was like, "Oh, you listening to it? I want to hear what actually happened." So I play it for her. You talking about somebody dying? Listening to the retelling of this story from Friday night, like, hilarious.
It was crazy though, right?
My wife was like, "I gotta hear it."
Crazy madness.
Crazy. Yeah, pandemonium, all that. I'm
Pandemonium.
sorry, man. I didn't know you guys were recording. My bad.
It's all good, man.
All right, guys. Have a good night, man. Just I'll catch up with you on the other side. Have a good night, guys.
All right, buddy. Some guy steps up for me and tries to throw hands on my account. I'm gonna take that phone call. You understand, Matthew?
Oh yeah, no, totally understand, man. We can take phone calls all night. I have my wife calling in. We have your wife calling in.
Dude, I tried to get your wife on the show because she had like I don't want to spoil it, but she had like a really good topic that I would love to dive into.
Oh, we'll get her.
And I would even get my wife on. Like the four of us have a conversation about that.
God, then you just.
Yeah, this Devastator is. I mean, it looks fine, dude. I'm done with this too. Let's just move on to the next thing. This is the third party.
Third party. There was a comment.
So I didn't sit in the panel, and I haven't even looked at these pictures. Everybody said they were trash. So
basically, everything that we got a stake bot. I want to put that out. The non-Nef, we have a new stake bot figure. I know Justin would love to talk about this, but one of the first couple slides, there's a stake bot. So
what is that based on?
I have no idea. It's a bot figure. You know the bots?
No.
So you can buy. Okay, well they're called bots. So this is a stake. It has a meat tenderizer and a sword. So there's that. Nothing really new throughout the. The HTB toys have some new cassette tapes for the Legends class. I think that's pretty cool. I may pick these up. This is half the battle toys. These are the people that are doing the G.I. Joes, and now they're doing Transformer stuff too. So I thought they were pretty cool with the little Rat Bad, Frenzy, and Rumble and all that stuff.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I know non-F obviously, but I don't know anything about this, Mac. I don't like.
Remember they're doing the shockwave. I'm sorry, the sound wave that turns into the whatever that. I forgot the name of the vehicle from G.I. Joe. Anyways, we saw them last.
No. I know. Yeah, no, I'm with you. Okay, so they're doing the tapes, which look good.
Yeah, the tapes are out. That'll be cool. Other than that, man, we've seen everything except for Planet X has a Leo Convoy. Is it Leo Convoy? Or which one?
Let me. I'm circling through. Have we seen this thing with the Mohawk? What is this terrible looking thing?
That's from the 5th movie.
Oh, Mohican. That's a cool name for that though.
We saw that last year, but they have new color pics of it.
Yeah. That looks good.
No, it doesn't. You know it doesn't.
No, I mean it looks accurate. I think they did a good job.
No, yeah, it does.
Yeah. Banana Force still rocking and rolling.
I really want to get that Prime, to be honest. That looks pretty good. But
more Predacons. We saw these in person, Matthew.
Yes.
They are huge.
They are, but they look like Seacons from TFC.
They do.
Are you in on this?
No. I got to see the combined mode, but I don't know. I'm waiting on Toy World. Or Zeta, rather.
I think this is Toy World.
Yeah, no,
they're called Kang Toys now or something. I don't know. But yeah, I saw that in person. The both of them, actually, I think were there.
I'm waiting on
Pretty
Zeta.
Impressive, but they, like I said, they look like Seacons from TS Source or whatever KFC.
Fans Hobby, this shit is too far left of center for me. Like, it's too nerdy for me. I'm not that knowledgeable about this stuff. The Minerva looks good.
Yeah, she was at the show too, also. So yeah. I know Justin did it for this one too.
Yeah, she looks good. I don't remember her at all. Like, I don't have any kind of recollection of her whatsoever. But she looks good.
Well, she was. I don't think she was in any of those shows. She might have been like Victory or something like that. But she was a junior headmaster. Mm-hmm. So G1 stuff. And they got the Armada Prime coming. I'm really excited for that, and that's going to be huge. It's 330 millimeters. What millimeters? Come on now.
I'll look it up real quick. 3 millimeters, 2 inches. I love taking the time to do this because I feel like there's people out there that are really good at this, and in their head they're like, "It's fucking such and such." They're screaming it. So what is it? 330?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 12 inches.
Oh, it's not that big.
Yeah, they just like to throw all them hundreds on those millimeters to make it sound good.
Yeah, but it does. I'm excited for that one. So, Iron Factory didn't show anything new. They showed everything, which are really good. I mean,
I'll tell you what though, that Ultra Magnus looks fantastic. The one that was in the case.
Oh yeah, that fucker's beefy. That's a
Dude,
leader class size.
It's such a smart choice that like they threw away that idea of just making them all legend scale, and they're making them scale appropriately within the legends class. It's fucking brilliant.
Dude, Iron Factory is the fans' toys of
I agree.
Of Legends, I think.
I agree.
They got the Ambius, is that his name? I may have said that wrong, but he's got the little guy that comes with him, so that's good.
Oh, Minimus Ambus.
Minimus Ambus, okay, sorry. So yeah, they showed all their stuff, which I'm excited. I wish they hurry up and get their stuff out, but MMC, showed their exclusives, and you didn't get any of those. I wanted Rat Vet, but they sold out real quickly. Actually, all of them sold out. Even the Watermelon Mirage did.
Yeah, good on them.
So they had the prototypes up there, DJG stuff.
Yeah, Helix looks great.
Yeah, but goddamn, hurry up and get that shit out. Come on now.
What is it, Saurus or Tisaurus? I forget his name. One? The other one, the one that turns into like the wood chipper.
Oh yeah. I don't know his name offhand.
God, he looks fantastic also. I can't wait to get this set, dude. I can't wait to finish it off. It'll feel like the Dinobots at this point is fucking taking 8 years.
It's like what's that one company that made the Dinobots?
You're not going to believe this, Matthew. Are you sitting down? I want to make sure you're sitting down.
Yeah, I'm sitting down. Come on.
They have another version of their RC coming that's like a different color pink.
It looks like Ronald McDonald.
Now, are you still sitting down?
Yes.
They got another version of their RC that looks like Ronald McDonald. I guess it's supposed to be a play on the original G1 prototype.
Yeah, prototype. Yeah.
Okay, so that's clever. That to me is like an exclusive thing. They should make this like a con exclusive. This shouldn't be a major release.
They should have. That would have been a great con piece. The other RC is I think darker pink, or something.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, yeah. But anyway, but yeah, the Ronald McDonald one or the prototype wheelie colors, whatever you want to say.
And then Jaguar with tune colors. These fucking everybody's taking a page out of that Takara book, Mac.
Yeah. So got the Cage was there. Then we got the Bruticus, which I've heard some good things about the Bruticus so far. The ones that have come out. I think the only one that came out.
They gave my man some high heel shoes so he can scale right with the rest of you. My man is walking around here like the dude from I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Oh. What was his name?
Or the dude that the goldfish in his shoes.
Yes.
I mean,
I forgot his name. Anyway.
Dude, like, what does it say? Perfect planning prevents piss poor performance. Something to be said for that.
Yeah.
Something to be said for that.
Now I know you reviewed the Vortex, right? What did you think?
I like it a lot. It doesn't feel like a masterpiece to me, but I like it a lot. And I swapped out my Unique Toys one with it, and I tell you, I was like, man, I think that's good enough when I looked at it. But like the more I look at it, the more I like it. It grew on me. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that figure. It's not of the masterpiece caliber in my opinion, but I'm a fan of that figure. I think it's really well done. Kind of like I'm trying to think of like something similar I would put it in, or compare it to, like the DX.
Really, to be honest.
Like the DX9.
The Rodimus?
Yeah, like how it doesn't quite feel like a masterpiece, but there's something, really good about it. That's kind of how I feel about this.
I think that Carrie, what's her name?
Yeah, Carrie.
I think that's my favorite DX9 piece, other than the Power Glide. I think it's so much fun. I mean, I know it's got a little backpack, but to put all that stuff that it comes in alt mode on his back, just like the Road King did, I think it's genius. I think they did a great job. I wish they would have done some more of the 86 movie and that kind of, stylized kind of thing going on, but they only did Rodimus, so.
Yeah, but I don't think this Bruticus looks good. I'm sorry. I don't think it looks good.
They've been. It was at the show and everything.
I'm sorry. I think that the individual bots, for the most part, with the exception of Onslaught, look good and fun and all that kind of stuff. But
are you going to take a look at all the rest of them?
Yeah. I got to hook up. I think through Joel. He's in for the set, so he's going to send me them, and I'll take a look at them. But I'm not buying. I'll buy Blast Off and then I'm out.
Oh yeah, to finish, yeah, because you had the Unique Toys ones or something. But,
Yeah.
So Planet X show, they have a new. I mean, they showed their Deathsaurus and the other one. They showed us a new. Is this Victory Leo?
Yeah.
It's not Leo. I think I called it Leo Convoy on my thing, but it's Victory Leo. So they're giving us a Victory Leo.
Yeah, don't care.
Just show some renders and everything.
Because like all that stuff is based on IDW, and IDW, I don't think he forms up with a Victory Leo. You know, Flame Toys is doing that too. You know, and it's like I don't think he does like the Victory Saber thing in IDW, but I could be wrong.
Oh, I forgot to say, I got a something from I forgot what I got and everything. I picked up a something from the Flames Toys was there. People that run stuff, and I got the Blackwing from Sentinel. It was a standalone figure from a while back, and it's supposed to combine with Dankago or something. Dankuga. I don't know. But it's a Chijokin thing. It turns into like an eagle thing. It looks pretty cool. Robert got one too, and he said it's really really good. I haven't opened mine up yet. But anyway, that's beside the point. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah. No worries.
So yeah, it shows combined mode with the silhouette. Man, and shout out to the silhouettes, man. I miss those. To be honest, we haven't had a silhouette in a long time from anything.
That's
I want
true.
some more silhouettes, man. I want some more silhouettes.
I do too, man. Remember, like when people were bitching about the silhouettes, I was like, no, keep the silhouettes coming because it keeps whetting the appetite. It keeps like the excitement up.
Exactly. And now we don't get that, and now everybody's bitching about it. We're not getting them. Like, well, fuck. I mean, but I want some more silhouettes. Zhejiang, that we've seen the Robert D bought this guy. And I've held one. He's really impressive. I mean, this Red Dragon.
Which one looks more accurate, this or the Perfect Effect? Because I think the Perfect Effect one looks better.
Really? Wow. I think this is more accurate.
See, that's the thing. I think this design is stupid. I think the Beast Wars design is dumb. That's what it comes down to. Like, it never suits me.
I think the Perfect Effect one was kind of stylized a little bit. I may be wrong.
That's probably why I liked it more. You know what I mean?
Stasis Lock will correct me and everything. But this one's more to the cartoon.
Right.
I think it's a beautiful piece, dude. I checked it out. Dakota, we met up with Dakota.
Yeah, I would like to review this.
And it's so beautiful, dude. It's huge.
But I really hate the way this looks. I think this looks terrible. Like this looks like if it looks like a car crash to me. Like
it looks beautiful. I hope you get it and you put it.
No, I mean it looks like it's painted beautifully. It's just the design. It's not
the toy.
The company's fault per se.
Yeah.
It's just I think that the robot just looks so dumb.
When you review it, I would like you to put it in the details. Wings spread open.
So yeah, right. So here's the thing, right? So like I'm not into Beast Wars, right? I have seen it. I'm not into it. I'm not into Gundam. I have seen some of it. I'm not into it. Mm-hmm. But I can look at the Gundam and be like, man, that shit still looks cool. But I look at this, I'm like, man, this shit still looks dumb. To me, personal preference.
Yeah. Well, they got a Tiger Hawk coming too.
Oh, what?
Tiger Hawk. He's a fuser.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, he's good. You'll be all right. Fans Toys.
Warpath looks great. Braun looks great.
It looks so much better now without that bright ass paint that they show. I don't know what they did on those pictures, but man, in the Detox they was on.
Oh, he looked fantastic. He looked fantastic.
So both of them were so looking good. I can't wait for them to come out. And then we saw their next Stunticon, which looks good also, and their next aerial bot looks awesome too. Astro Train. Saw that. It's
more color pictures. We got the alternate chest options, which looks good.
Pretty good. And the biggest thing heard around the world, and I mean the biggest, because they actually said, you know what, HasLab made Unicron, and then said nothing is going to top this as big or anything like that. Fans Toys said, hold my beer, because they gave us Fort Max.
Looks amazing.
This thing is going to be 3.5 feet tall. That's the size of a 4-year-old, I think. I don't have kids, but I'm thinking that's maybe around that end.
Yeah, I gotta think about my space. I gotta think about my display space. I
think that's what everybody did in that room was like, where the fuck am I going to put that damn thing?
Yeah, I gotta work it out though, because I'm getting it.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. So,
hey Hasbro, look, they figured out how to put ankle rockers on it.
Man, they got ankle rockers on there, man.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. Wait, no, they don't. Oh, they had a third-party company. Oh, yep. You're right. I apologize. Okay. Well, I was going to ask you, what do you think about them jumping in? Because this is out of left field.
So I'm not putting a whole lot of stock into it. Like, I think it looks great. If they put it out, I'm buying it. I think we'll definitely get the head.
That's
If
what
we
Justin
get
said.
if we get more, we get more. Great. If we don't, then that's okay too. I'm good with just the head, so to speak.
I was sitting next to Justin and Robert, and Justin's like, I don't think they're even going to put it out at all. None of it.
I mean, I like to me this looks like a staggered release. To me, this looks like 3 releases. At minimum.
I think say, what do you think they're gonna how they're gonna? I know they're doing the head.
I'm guessing 100. I'm guessing at minimum 100, 150, 150, and possibly 100, 300, 300.
I think they've already said the head is going to be with the Cerebros and Spike. It's going to be 180 already.
Oh well, then
I think
there goes my guess.
I don't know for sure. Now, do you? So do you think they'll come with the head and 2 more body parts?
That would be my guess.
Well,
maybe 3, like the wings on the back might be. I have no fucking clue. I know I'm just throwing fucking darts at the in the dark, but yeah, I'm like here's the thing. I think it looks great. It's literally the least exciting city bot they could have done for me. Like he is my least favorite. Like Metroplex, Triptychon, Scorponok, and then him. So, but I mean, whatever. I'm down for the ride, man. Whatever they want to do, I'm with them. I mean, it looks fantastic. It looks perfect.
Yeah, this thing's gonna go so good with the legend scale. I mean,
wow, yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. You're right,
dude. This is gonna be just a play set for heavenly, legends figures everywhere. It's gonna be so good because they showed their hot rod next to it. And I don't think this is a masterpiece scale. I don't know. I've heard a lot of people say it's not masterpiece scale, which I don't care. But a legend scale, this is gonna be so good for.
Yeah, legends. I mean, it's not even legend scale. Like. That's the thing. For this to be masterpiece scale, like Hot Rod would have to be smaller than the front of his foot. Like it's just it's unrealistic.
It's not possible.
Right.
I don't think.
I mean, it's possible, but it's like unless you live in a house that has like 30-foot ceilings,
yeah,
you're out of luck.
Yeah, because you ain't got nowhere to put this.
So I think, like I said in my I did a sit down Saturday on City Boss not too long ago where I was like. Mm-hmm. As long as they're a couple inches bigger than the combiners, I'm good. I mean, this is far bigger than the combiners, so I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was it.
Yeah.
That was
all, folks.
They tried to stretch it and and everything. What I was going to ask you about is, where are some of these companies at? We didn't get anything X-Trans box. DX9.
I mean, dude, why are we surprised? Look, let me say this. TFCon was very good to me this year. Like I want to big them up because they treated me well this year, which was nice. Yeah. I definitely appreciate it. That being said, the panel is trash. And that's not TFCon's fault. That's the company's fault for mailing it to TFCon, whatever they wanted to reveal. It's just rough out there. I've been talking about it forever. It's just rough out there. Like there's not much left. Not in the G1 era. Like there's just not much left. So
you think there's too many shows?
I think it's too many podcasts.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean, I could agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, there's one too many. If you ask Dust. But like,
shout out to that guy.
Yeah, Dust's a cool guy. Yeah, I just think that like, remember they used to talk about the third party bubble busting.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
busted.
Here's what's left. Here's what's left. X-Transbots, MMC, and Fans Toys. In regard to Masterpiece.
Man, it sucks, man. It really. I mean, I remember at a time around 2015, 2016, we had a new third-party company like every other week or something.
Yeah, that was the golden era, man. That shit is done.
Yeah.
So look, fuck all that. How was your Friday? Talk to me. You got here Thursday. Talk to me about your Thursday experience.
I had a wonderful time. I actually got to stay at your place.
That's right.
We had dinner, which that bread, dude.
Yeah, you got the special, my garlic bread special.
That bread was tight. I'm not gonna lie. If we had other people would have been there, that bread would have been me and yours. That's it.
Yeah, I'm nasty in the kitchen, man. I really am. I'm getting better year after year because I really enjoy it. Like I've like
it's fun.
Yeah. I like cooking. Go ahead, continue.
No, we got together. We, me, you, Cody. I'm gonna forget that guy's name. I'm sorry.
Dunkel.
Yeah,
he came through.
Over. Good dude. And then we did a live kind of thing and on both of our channels, and it really went well. I think it really good. RC was there. Then Dust and Ace and Chris and them came in there. Paint your team if you're nasty. Came through and we sat down, talked a little bit around everything. Then they left, and then we did a podcast on your stuff, and you got to know a little more about me that probably I didn't want to say, but it's all right. It's fine. I love Prince. It's all right. And then, dude, you were pretty lit up, and you were talking to old dude's wife, man. I'm just like, man, that was crazy.
It's so funny, man. It's so funny. So I got a show coming on the Patreon. Dunkle, like him, he was cool as shit. I put out to the $10 folks on my Patreon. I was like, look, if you're going to TFCon and you want to come through my house on Friday, just swing past and I'll let you in. Like it's, like you've earned my trust. And he was the only one that took me up on it. So he came in, we chilled, we hung out. And yeah. And then I was like, man, call your wife. I got a question for her. So like he called his wife. We recorded a podcast. I'm talking crazy because I'm very drunk. And I asked his wife a crazy question, which I haven't spoken. I haven't known her for longer than 20 seconds before I asked her this question. Yeah. And all that, but she was super cool. And then Dunkle came through on Saturday. I'm not sure if you saw him in there.
Yeah, I did. I saw him in line.
Yeah,
I wish I would talk to him a little longer.
Yeah. So he came through on Saturday. He was like, hey, my wife had a great time. She'd love to come through and like have like a couples conversation. So we might do that as well.
Nice.
Yeah. It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, he came through. Yeah, he's supposed to work, and I told him like, man, I was walking outside and he was leaving, and we started talking a little bit. I said, man, just calling at work, man, everything. And then he showed up in the line, and he's like, hey, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I called in work or whatever, or something like that. So he got off and everything. So very nice. That's cool, dude. Yeah, he drove in from Philly and everything. But yeah, really nice guy. I wish I would have got to talk to him a little longer. I didn't see him very much after that. But and that was it. I went and slept in the chair, and you said I looked like a field goal post when you came down that morning.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I didn't talk about that on Nerd Rage. When I came down, like I wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, pretty much every morning. So I come down and I get started on stuff. And when I came down, Matt was sleeping in the chair in a seated position with his arms straight up in like his elbows bent and his arms up in the air, like he was imitating a field goal post.
I don't know why.
And I was like, man, I said to myself, I was like, this dude's too tired. I made a cup of coffee and I went back upstairs and like laid in bed and drank my coffee while I was like looking through my phone. I was like, he needs some extra time.
Yeah,
but yeah, I was turned up a little bit on Thursday. What's funny is people were saying like on Saturday, people were saying like, man, Bobby, I think Bobby was really drunk on Friday night. And I'm like, no, that was just a Friday. Thursday night I was really drunk, but Friday night I was I was just
excited. Man.
Yeah, I was just in a vibe. But yeah, so we had a good dinner. We had we have chicken.
Chicken and salad and some vegetable. I think broccoli.
What kind of chicken do we have? Melanessa?
Just regular chicken. I don't think it was anything special.
Just grilled?
It was good. Yeah, it was grilled.
Okay.
Yeah, your wife grilled it outside.
Yeah.
So it was good. But like I said, the bread was fantastic.
Yeah, the garlic cheese bread, Mac. Homemade.
13 pounds of butter, I think.
That's right.
And then we woke up, drove over to TFCon on Friday. All of us did. And so y'all got set up and everything. Friday was it was awesome. You got to see, all the new people and, all the old people that you've seen throughout the years and everything. And then Robert D came in, Justin came in. We started hanging out with them. We went out to dinner. I think, was it Friday night we went to dinner? Mexican?
Yeah. Uncle Julio's.
Yeah, it wasn't that good, to be honest. But
no, mine was pretty good. Mine was dry, but it was good.
That's what it was. I think mine was just too dry. I don't know. But we wanted to. Your wife wanted to get the piñata, chocolate piñata.
Yeah, she did.
I don't know, but I didn't get to see it. We left before that came in. So, and then Friday was the Rockbox pickup, and it was the Rockbox party. That really wasn't a party because I think before they let people in, they were already throwing fits. I think Karen called in. So I don't think it was around us because Mike, he's a big fan of the show and everything, really nice guy. said his wife was next door.
Yes, Michael Price. He's a good dude. Yeah.
Oh, really? Dude, I talked to him a lot this weekend. That's a standout guy, man. He's a really good dude.
He's a good dude.
His wife said that their room was just right across from the RLC stuff, and she said she couldn't hear anything.
Huh.
So it might have been the people downstairs, to be honest. So, but anyways, it got not canceled. I mean, it kind of, we just still did stuff. They did the raffle and everything, the spin to win. Congrats to Raul.
Yeah, as usual.
I know. When he called up his name, I was like, come on now. Y'all know he's going to win anyways. But really good dude. I'm so happy for him. He got the MP44 Prime, and I'm so excited for him. So that's cool. Caleb got second place. I think he got a Thanos or something.
That sounds right.
Something like that. So congrats to him flying all the way from California to come see everybody. That's awesome. A lot of people came up from the West Coast. Yule and everything. That was really good to see.
Always a pleasure to see Yule.
Yeah, he surprised everybody. So Friday was we did a little party thing. Chan cooked for everybody. Then we went out and went downstairs, and that's when Robert started buying shots.
So talk about that, because I was outside getting ready to fight somebody. So talk about that.
Excuse me. So we get down. We actually went to New York Mike's room first before we went down there.
Okay.
And he did some shots of bourbon already.
Robert.
Yes, Robert was already feeling good.
Okay.
So we went down. I don't know how many rounds of shots. I want to say 2 rounds, maybe 3 rounds of 30. And there's one single shots. They were double shots. And he was handing them out. He was just handing them out back, and people were just passing that back shot glasses. And these were pretty big shot glasses. Not your really small shot glass, pretty good size shot glass.
Right.
So that happened. Everybody just hanging out, talking down at the bar and everything. Just it was just a great time. I don't know how to say anything. I mean, I met new people. Everybody that came up to me and said hi and just want to take 5-10 minutes to talk to me, man, it was so cool. I met so many new people that watched my reviews and everything, and it touched my soul, and they said they love Shatteredcast and everything. That really felt good too. So we must be doing something right, something like that.
Right.
It was fun. Friday night was a really great time. I think once Robert went into zombie mode, I think I went up to the room and went to bed after that. So that was Friday night.
Yeah. All right. So how was your Saturday?
Still the same. I mean, you got to go into the convention hall, see all the Transformers. I didn't buy a lot of stuff this year. I was more about the people, and I don't do as good as you. I'm sorry. But I bought, like I told you what I got earlier, but man, usually I come back, I spend at least $1,000. I only spent like maybe $400 this year. And it was, I had to find stuff.
Right.
I just didn't, nothing caught my eye. So,
right.
So, Saturday, we did all that stuff. I got to hang out with everybody. I don't want to name names. I try not to name names.
Right. Cause then you forget somebody.
Yeah, but I met a lot of new people, and I hanged out with a lot of new people, old people too, and it was just so much fun. Just looking around. Friday night and Saturday night, you're just looking around, and you're just looking. You wait all year for this,
right?
And then it gets here, and then it's done. You're like, I don't. You always want to say I'm going to hang out with so many people, but you don't get to hang out with everybody you want to. And I apologize. I wanted to talk to.
It's hard, man. It's hard.
You're busy. You're doing a business thing.
It's hard, dude. It's hard. It's very hard.
Mm-hmm. So hard because there's so many people, so little time.
Yeah.
Basically, what it is, and
you want to try to give everybody, like their moment. You want to give people their time. That they just, and it's just hard. It's hard to juggle everybody. Like it's fucking challenging, man.
And when you're, but then when you're adding on more new people, it's even harder because you want to hang out with the older people too, but you also want to be, you want to hang out with the new people that, get to know them and everything. And it's just real hard. Saturday night, the show went good. I think it was ran well. It's organized. The exclusives of one line. They're not, there wasn't a big old clusterfuck like there always are.
Right.
And that's it. Mostly standout was just seeing everybody Saturday. And not the toys. I mean, it was cool seeing the toys, but it was a lot better to see everybody just walking around and just talking stuff. And a lot of cosplayers. There was pretty cool cosplayers. It smelled bad. It was hot in there. Ooh, it was hot. God bless, it was so hot in there. I was sweating so bad. But it was a good time. Saturday was a great time. Then Saturday night, went out with Robert D's family. We went out and ate, had a good time. Came back and sat down at the bar, the other bar, right in the middle of the hotel. And that was it. I think it was it. That was it.
And then Sunday,
just saying bye to everybody, man. It was really sad.
Yeah, it's always that way.
Yeah, you don't get to say bye to everybody either because people leave. People are leaving 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like everybody, it's not. It's kind of turned into like a 1-day con.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that, but I think they should do a week of it, and I think that would satisfy everybody, but not really. Sunday was, you walk around, it was kind of, man, it was slow this Sunday. I think the last Sunday at Reston was a lot busier.
Yeah, agreed. Like it was a super slow Sunday.
Yeah.
I think we did 1/6 of what we did,
Really?
maybe even less. Yeah, on Sunday than what we did Saturday. Saturday was nuts.
Yeah, Saturday was packed. Like I said, it was really hot. But Sunday, you could, walk around and see a lot more stuff than was Saturday. So Sunday, you just say, just saying bye to everybody. And I kept getting every hour is getting a new email saying my flight had been delayed. So I was like, oh my God, I hope I get home. Actually, Sportimus, shout out to that dude. They actually canceled his flight. He lives in Colorado.
Oh, yeah. He was telling me. That's crazy, man. I hope he got home all right.
I think he did. I saw he posted on Twitter.
Okay, good.
Good. But they just canceled his flight, and there's nothing they can do. It was because of weather, so they wouldn't put him up in a hotel or anything. I was like, man, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
So shout out to that guy. I got to meet him.
Yep.
He didn't get to go home, but yeah, they kept sending me an email. But finally, my flight was only an hour delay, so I got home pretty quick. So Sunday was it.
Yeah, it took me an hour to get home, so it's pretty awesome.
Really? Well, I think the World Series was going on too, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm about an hour away, so.
Oh, okay, well, that's fine. So how did you do as far as sales?
I did well, man. We didn't quite meet our goal, but we got very close. But we got very, very close. So I'm happy. I'm happy with our, how we did.
Yeah, every time I come over, somebody's buying something, at least blankets and everything. So that's pretty good. But yeah, we got to see a lot of people, and like I said, it really touched my heart. People coming up to me, new people that I've never, talked to before, in person, just saying, hey, Deluxe, I like what you're doing. Don't ever quit SEU and everything because I keep quitting every week.
Oh, right.
I got that a couple of times, and it was really funny. I was talking to some people at the bar and everything, and they were like, they were like, Deluxe, you're a superstar, blah blah this. I'm like, nobody knows me. And right as I said that, somebody walked by and said, hey, Deluxe. I'm like, God damn it, fucked it up for me. So, anyways, great. I was gonna say, overall, how do you rank this TFCon? I don't think it's best. I think the first Reston one was better.
It might have been. Charlotte is still my favorite.
Yeah. Definitely.
But this might be my top 3.
Okay. Yeah, I could say top 3 definitely. I think that's better. These 2 Reston shows and the Charlotte ones were better than the Chicago.
I think Charlotte, Reston 1, then Reston 2.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can see that. And Chicago's for the rest. So what do you think about it being in Florida in March?
I think that's awesome. I think it's a cool spot. I won't be there. But I think it's a smart location.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's a perfect location, especially for families. Jesus, I mean, I think they're right in front of Universal or something like that. I don't know, but I think it's a good idea. I told my wife, and my wife, her eyes got a little big. She's like, really? So I might be going. I don't know for sure, But we may try to, because we've been talking about wanting to go to Disney for a while again.
Yeah, and that's another thing is I'm taking the family to Disney next fall. So you know what I mean? Like it's like going twice in a year. It's just too much. It's just bad timing.
Expensive, man.
Right.
I mean, with already taking one. How long are you going?
I think 8 days.
Ooh, that's a good trip, man. Nice.
Well, you want to like it's probably the only it's probably the only trip I'm going to be able to give them to Disney. So I want to make sure they get everything.
Gotcha. Oh, they're gonna have fun, dude. It's a good time. But yeah, so if nobody's heard that TFCon's going to be in Orlando in March, 22nd or 20th through the 22nd, I think. I think that's Chan's birthday too. I heard her say that on the ETR. A big shout out to Chan and JD, man. They're so awesome.
They're the greatest.
I got to eat lunch with them on Sunday and everything, and we talked about it. We didn't talk about toys or anything, really. We just talked about life and everything. It just, both of them are just wonderful people, and I'd love to go see their house. I know you've seen their house before, and I'd love to go see them.
Yeah, it's a piece of art.
Yeah, it is. I love the video you did for them and everything. So yeah, very cool.
Let's move into some questions. For those who want my TFCon experiences, I just did it on Nerd Rage, and I know I know a lot of people listen to a lot of the cool table shows, and it's got to get repetitive hearing 1,000 TFCon stories. So rather than double mine up on Shatteredcast, I did mine on Nerd Rage so we could focus on Matt for Shatteredcast, and then
that's fine
because I knew we were going to be short staffed tonight. Let me get this one email out of the way that we just got today because I'm not sure if it made it to the notes.
I'm sorry, I didn't put the...
No need for apologies. I just want to make sure that we don't miss it. So, Rich, he said, how about top 5 convention draws you'd like to see? This could be an exclusive, a guest, a special location, special attendee deal, basically something attached to a convention that would make you really want to attend that show. For argument, assume an exclusive wouldn't be available afterwards except at inflated market prices. And then he showed me a picture of my Halloween costume that was crazy but accurate. So I would say the draws for me are, namely, my number one draw is always the franchise. So TFCon is a draw to me because I love Transformers. Celebration is a draw to me because I love Star Wars. If DC were to do something, it would be a draw for me because I love DC. My second thing would probably be location. If... Yeah. The easier it is to get there, the better the chances of me actually attending are. Mm-hmm. My third thing would probably be the people that are going. Like if I knew all my friends were going and stuff, or people I knew, then I would be more likely to go. After that would be the guest, like the special guests, for number 4. And then number 5 would be the exclusives. The exclusives are kind of the thing I give the least fuck about, usually.
Yeah, I think that'd be my top actually too. The people will be my number one actually. To see, and that's why I go to the conventions because these at TFCon at least is to see the people and everything.
And I hear you, but the only reason why I put it in the order that I did is because if it was man, it's a Rainbow Bright convention, but all my friends are going to be there. Y'all are going to have to just go on your own and give me a call.
That's understandable. As far as exclusive, I was talking actually to Robert and everything, and I think it would be awesome if Iron Factory would do a exclusive. That shit would sell out quick. I think in the New Age or Magic Square would do an exclusive. I think that'd be good for a convention.
But what are your top 5? So that's not good.
Okay, the guest speakers, whatever that's probably my last one. I care less. I've already got all the autographs I need. The only one I really want is Frank Welker. So right. If Frank Welker came up there, I'd definitely. But the rest, I'm good with. Location would be my 4th. I think it'd be if there's stuff to do around there. So exclusive would be 3. 2 would be I forgot whatever. And then number 1 would be I think the people for me. Just see who's going. I don't care what convention it'd be. I just go to it. I don't care. So.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised that exclusives are so far down your list.
I've never gotten. As TFCon, I've never stood in line to get the exclusives.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever known that.
I walked through, and at one year, I don't. They weren't even exclusive. The Chosen Prime had the Make Toys Starscream, and the others, the Armada Starscream,
right?
Galaxy, whatever. And I just walked up to them and I grabbed them. But I've never got up, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, and stand for exclusives. Like I missed the exclusives this year, but I'm not heartbroken. They're going to be online anyway, so.
Right.
Why even care now? So. And that's a good picture of you, dude. Very nice on the subway. I like
what are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about? Your Halloween costume.
Oh.
That's just killer. That needs to be the. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on the Shatteredcast page.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let me ask these couple more questions. So. MP Collector. And for those I'm sniffling, I'm sorry. I know it's rude. It's either sniffle and do the show or don't sniffle and don't do a show.
That's fine, man.
So, dear SCU crew, if you were betting men, which project or projects do you think HasLab will end up offering next? Do you think they will stick with Star Wars and or Transformers, or do you think they will tackle a dream product in a different franchise? And while on the topic of HasLab, do you consider the Unicron fundraising effort to be successful? Finally, what does Justice for Cookie Monster actually look like?
I think we answered this last week, I think.
Oh, maybe it was last week's question.
Yeah.
So I just want to throw my hat in. I think it's going to be Marvel. So here's his question. This is his question for this week. Less than a week after Fans Toys reveals their Fortress Maximus, you knew my next SCU question had to be related. For this week's question, I'd like to hear whether or not you think this reveal increases the chances that our favorite third-party company could someday make a run at Unicron. If yes, how big do you think an FT Unicron would be, and at what price point? So, my personal opinion is that this does nothing to increase the chances of an FT Unicron. If they make all 4 city bots and they're all successful, then I would say the chances are highly likely.
I can go along with that. Yeah. I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think it even. I don't think that it's even in their mind right now to make a Unicron right now. Probably.
As for size and shit, man, who's to say? I think that they pretty much kind of shocked everybody with the size of this Fort Max. So,
what size would it have to? I mean, I think.
So this thing is what, 32 inches?
No, 47.
47 or 42?
47.
47. That's right. Okay, so I would say, I would probably say 60 inches.
Jesus Christ.
That would be my like just roundabout guess. But I have no fucking clue, man.
Would you want something that big?
No, but I would get it.
Yeah, would you be like, yeah, it's the size of an adult, basically. I don't know. I don't know. I would, and the price. Well, that's what I was going to ask you. What do you think? I don't know if you ever talked about, or if you've already talked about it, but what do you think the price of this? Or we already talked about the Fort Max. What do you think a price of Unicron would cost?
Price.
I'd say $1,500 at least.
Yeah, $1,500, $2,000, somewhere around there, and they would part it out, So
yeah, they'd have to. There's no way they could ship something that big, and I mean, shipping alone would just kill her and everything. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, I doubt they will. I don't think. I said they gotta get. This has to sell well for them to even think about doing anything else this big, like Scorponok or any other ones.
What other questions did you guys do on here? Did you guys do this? What were your various getaway purchases?
I don't think so. It's a long one, Paul C.
Yeah, so he said, what were your various getaway purchases? I'm sure there was a time when paying $60 for a Deluxe was crazy, but cut to now. Oh, Gateway. I'm sorry. I'm reading from a distance.
Oh.
And you are okay spending $400 on MP44 or Flames Toys Tarn. So I can tell you off the bat, Fans Toys Dinobots, when they were $200 a pop, that shit was a gateway purchase. Play Arts Kai, spending more than $20 for a figure, spending $60, $80 for a figure, that was a gateway purchase early on. Fucking MP Soundwave was a gateway purchase, and I would say that when I started buying Hot Toys, that was a gateway purchase. So I would put all of those things in that same pocket.
I think the Fans Project add-on kits for like Ultra Magnus and Hot Rod from Rodimus Prime, I think they were $50. I think.
Oh, really?
Maybe 60, maybe somewhere around there. I think so. But yeah, that was a big. That was just an add-on kit. It wasn't even, a full figure. It was just an add-on kit to add on to your classic stuff. So you already bought the classics already, so you're adding more money. So I think that was a big gateway from that. That was a beginning of third party. And like you said, the Dinobots, were 200. I mean, even, let's see. Yeah, I think the Dinobots were probably a big purchase for me starting off. And then I think, even paying $60 for like the TFC stuff, like Hercules or whatever, where they were $60 a piece or something like that, or 70.
Which one? Yeah, probably. But I was already buying play arts. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So that was
me. I wasn't buying stuff. So for me, it was Transformers was the third party stuff coming along. You're paying $60-$70 for a deluxe scale or whatever, a Voyager kind of scale kind of Transformer. And then when Masterpieces went to $100, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, So now it's nothing. You're paying $300 for a MP44 or even more for that, and then MP Megatron from Beast Wars. So I think it's all of that like that. So that's mine.
What was the second part here? I know the correct answer is going to be the Joker, but given each of your particular loves with your fandoms and given what you know about the characters, who do you feel is a more intriguing villain, Megatron or Joker, and why? Do you think a Megatron movie in the style of Joker would be successful, or is it too removed from reality? Joker has so much normie success because it's not made as a comic movie, other than a few references here and there. If they did the same in Megatron, would it work? So I definitely prefer Joker over Megatron. However, I think that the IDW Megatron is as complex a character as any villain. I'm not sure if it would work in a cinematic sense, just because of how, like you said, how far removed from reality it is. Like getting the normie crowd to go check it out, like they'll be like, "This is silly," But I think straight to DVD release for like Megatron Origins or Lost Light stuff, or even that, like, there's a final battle in IDW before it switches to kind of season 2, for lack of a better term, where Prime and Megatron just sit across from one another and have like a fucking 5 or 6 page conversation at the end of the war. And like, really, that's the shit that dreams are made of to me. So I would love to see that, but I think it would only work in animated form.
To see that on big screen or something like that, or straight to Netflix would be good. All Hell Megatron, I think it would be a good. I think that's an origin story for Megatron. I think that'd be good. I don't know if doing the way the Joker did. I don't think I don't think it would be good for a Megatron movie. I don't think it would work. Like you said, it'd be silly. I don't think that people would be like, "What the fuck is this?" But anyways, me, I like Megatron. Don't get me wrong. I do like the Joker. I thought the Joker movie was wonderful. When it comes out, I'm going to buy it.
I just want to specify that's not the question he asked.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going off on a tangent. That's what I do.
He said, who do you feel is a more intriguing villain, Megatron or Joker?
Damn, intriguing Joker. Mm-hmm. Me myself, I think Megatron's a better villain.
Okay, and I think that's fair. I think that probably the Joker is a more intriguing villain than Vader, but I like Vader better as a villain than Joker.
Well, I think that with Megatron, you know what you're going to get. I don't think you know what you're going to get with the Joker.
Correct. I mean, that's what makes the Joker is he's unpredictable.
Yes, and so that's what. But to me, I like Transformers more than I do. That's just me. I like Megatron as a villain, but Joker is more interesting. Like I said, and I love the movie. I thought it was an interesting movie.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, but I also think that I like DC more than I like Transformers, right? But I think that IDW Megatron is far more interesting than Darkseid.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I think there's like an objective level that you could look at it. Like I think IDW Tarn is more interesting than G1 Megatron. Really? There's just more meat on that bone, so to speak.
Okay. Well, like I said, I think you know what you're gonna get with Megatron, especially the G1 Megatron.
Well, he's kind of like a mustache twirler. You know what I mean? Like he's like, yeah, I'm here to do bad things.
But you're not gonna do bad things, though.
I mean, he tries.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He tries. but you just, you know what he's from G1. You knew he was a badass. He tried to be a badass, but he always failed. And that's just because of writers. And
yeah, well, I mean, it's because the good guys always win. But I think that Starscream always failed, right? But I think that Starscream is a more interesting villain in G1 than Megatron. It doesn't mean that I like Starscream better, but I think he's more interesting. Like there's more to him.
Yeah, you never knew what he was going to do and how he was going to do it. Try to do, to backstab, everybody in his way and everything. So it's a good question. I want to say. My heart says Megatron is a better villain, but I know that, like I said, the Joker, you just never know what you're going to get from him and everything. So,
yeah, the Joker's great. The Joker's one of the the greatest villains of all time.
I just wondered why. I know Batman never wanted to kill anybody, or Superman or whatever. Why did Batman never kill the Joker?
Because that's in the modern day Batman, like that's the thing that separates him from the things he fights. Because Batman is not like he says that criminals are a superstitious and cowardly lot or whatever, but like he's a criminal.
Yeah.
So like
okay, yeah.
In his mind, I think that is the thing that separates him from them, is he's not willing to do what they did to his parents. And he's gotten close. He's gotten very close.
Yeah.
But, he usually comes back from it.
That's wild.
So he said, do any of you let your nerd flag fly at work? What do you have in plain view that shows where your loyalties lie? So I definitely let my nerd flag fly at work. That's a lot of F's there. But I don't have anything that, says it per se. I used to have, a little Batman, figure that I kept... kind of on my uniform, my mopping uniform.
Really?
Yeah, on my mopping hat, I kept a little Batman on it. But he's since fallen out and become lost. That being said, everybody that works, in the mopping company that I work for, they know that I'm I'm the guru. They come to what does Thanos mean when he says such and such? And it's funny because it's changed. When I first started mopping, people were like, "That's silly, that's dumb," and now they're all coming to me it's two things that I have to thank for that. It's the Dark Knight trilogy and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Those are the two things that changed it.
Oh yeah, they got a lot of people on board with the Marvel stuff. Well, I'm not working right now. I'm doing an internship, but I will have a job after that. But at school, I wear Transformer shirts all the time, and I wear Shatteredcast and stuff. And everything. So people know that I love Transformers. I don't hide it. I tell them I have I'm a big Transformer collector and everything. So I'll let it fly.
Right. Let's see. All right. So favorite breakfast sandwich.
Bacon sandwich, bacon and mustard sandwich.
Bacon and mustard?
Oh yeah. You don't like bacon and mustard?
No, I mean not you. I mean not no.
Dude, put that on some toast. Oh, man, it's good.
So toast, bacon, and mustard. That's your sandwich?
Yep. That's my go-to. I love some of that shit.
So that's actually tricky for me. So if I'm making it myself, bacon, egg, and cheese on an English muffin or a bagel, depending on the quality of bagel. Now, if I'm out, if I'm out and about, in the street or, whatever, I'll get a sausage, egg, and cheese because I don't trust other people's bacon because they don't cook it crispy usually. So I usually get sausage, egg, and cheese when I'm out. I get bacon, egg, and cheese when I'm at home.
You love crispy bacon. Yeah.
That's right, man. Okay. I'm not from Pennsylvania.
Gotcha.
Pennsylvania's like medium rare pork. That's crazy.
Ooh. Shit better.
Every Pennsylvanian I know has ever made bacon. It looks like the same shit your fucking tires are made out of when it's done cooking. I'm like, nope. Hello, SCU crew. Last month, Mattel announced their Masters of the Universe line, MOTU Origins. In case you're not familiar, they're basically the original 80s action figures, but this time fully articulated. This got me thinking, what if Hasbro did the same thing with Transformers? What if they started a new line of exact replicas of the original G1 toys, just fully articulated? Would this be a good idea on their part? Would you guys be interested in such a line? Anyway, hope everyone's doing well. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts, Manila Chris.
I don't think they would look good if they did articulation for G1 toys because they're so blocky. And if they added, I think it works well with, Master of the Universe because they're human figures, but I don't know if it would work for robots, to be honest, especially the G1 stuff. I don't think it would work.
I think it would work, but I personally wouldn't give a shit. But my connection to G1 is my childhood. Like, I've lost some of my G1 figures, and I've like gone to replace some of them, and they don't mean anything to me. Like, unless it was the one that I mucked about with, like on the sidewalk, I don't care.
So, I mean, to work with you're talking about like ball joints and hinges and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, imagine Optimus Prime had ball joint arms and stuff, and
well, like you could put a hinge at Optimus Prime's elbow and make him be able to straighten his arm. You know what I mean? So he wasn't always standing there like the little dog holding the mints at the movie theater.
Yeah, I guess so. But I don't know. It just looked weird. Like it would take away something from me. I like my G1 stuff as it is. It may be crappy and blocky, but that's the way I like it. That's the way I remember it as a kid. You had to use your imagination to bring these characters out and when you play with them and everything on the floor and stuff.
Right.
Hence floor time. So, But
let's try to get these last two, man. Let's finish strong.
Oh, shit. We're almost done with them?
Yeah. What's up, SCU? Feel free to do all three of these if you have the time. Let's save this for Halloween week. So it's Halloween week. This is from Maryland Phil.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
What are your top 5 slasher characters? So for me, Freddy is number 1, then Jason, and then Hellraiser, Pinhead, and then Michael Myers, and then Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay, so my number 5 is going to be Texas Chainsaw. Number 4 is going to be Pinhead. Number 3 is going to be God, who else? Michael Myers. Did I say Michael Myers? Yeah, Michael Myers is going to be number 3. 2 is going to be Freddy, and Jason is my favorite.
There it is. All time. Top 5 horror or sci-fi movie monsters. So
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to say my number 1 is probably the Alien Xenomorph. My number 2 is the Terminator. My number 3 is the Predator. My number 4 is King Kong, and my number 5 is Godzilla.
God, I don't know my top 5. So, number 1 is going to be probably for me is Godzilla. Number 2 is going to be the Predator. I like Predator. 3 are going to be Aliens. 4. I don't know. I'll just do my top 3. I can't think of any more. King Kong is up there too. I like King Kong.
And he said, because I'm the dinosaur kid, what are your top favorite prehistoric animals? So my number 1 is the Allosaurus. My number 2 is the Deinonychus, or Deinonychus, as some people call it. My number 3 is the T-Rex. My number 4 is the Triceratops. And my number 5 is the Kentrosaurus. And just for Robert D., I'm going to throw in as an honorable mention the Pachycephalosaurus.
Syphilis. Number 1 is Triceratops. I've always loved the 3-horned guy. 2 is going to be the T-Rex. 3 is going to be the Brontosaurus. 4, the Raptor. And 5, I like pterodactyl. So he'll be number 5.
There you go. You went with the kind of the standards, minus the Velociraptor.
Yeah. Well, I don't know all the other, those big name ones, the lower end dinosaurs. I always go for the big, but I've always been, Triceratops has always been my favorite. So. And I've heard that wasn't even really not even a dinosaur. That might have been made up.
What's that? The Brontosaurus?
The Triceratops.
No, I think that was real. You can ask Maryland Phil though.
Well, when they draw a picture of it, it doesn't look like it's supposed to be like originally what they thought. And how do we know what dinosaurs sound like?
We don't. We have like I guess fossils of their vocal cords. We've run air through it, possibly. I don't fucking know. Don't get me lying. I have no fucking clue.
What are you?
last one from Gareth. I mean, he said, "Dear SCU crew, who would be your top 5 Transformers to have a pint with?"
Oh.
I mean, I guess Swerve from IDW. I don't know. I'm not. That's not. I don't really have an answer for that.
I don't either. I mean, I don't drink, so but Starscream would be mine. Top one. Come on now. I think Blaster would be a good one. That'd be pretty, or Jazz.
I'm not really good with that type of stuff. Like,
who would you talk to, or who would you like to?
Yeah, like who what Transformers would you have to a birthday party? Like I'm just not like, I mean, shout out to Gareth, and no disrespect, but I just don't know. I don't know how to answer those. Like I don't think I see it that way. You know, I don't think I view the fandom that way.
Yeah. Totally get it.
All right. Let's see. Once again, hey Matt, can you throw the link to Greg's thing in here, because I don't see it in here.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll find it and I'll put it on. Oh, you want me now? Okay.
Yeah. Because it's just so I can make sure I'm ready to do all this shit.
Hold on.
Other than that, I guess check out Nerd Rage for my TFCon experience. That's episode 218. It's called Vegan Zombies at TFCon. And
Vegan Zombies, nice.
Yeah,
that's a good title.
Yeah, and I think that's it.
We should have everybody back next week, except for Greg. I think Greg's gonna be off a little bit because of that. But
right, I'll be here as well. I'll be here next week. It's the week after.
Oh, well, it's not a bad week.
No, it's the week after. It's a bad week.
All right, cool. So yeah, thank y'all, everybody listening. Hope y'all like just the two of us. Yeah,
just the two of us, you and I.
We can make it any. Anyways,
I think this would be like boom ba dum boom boom ba dum dum boom ba dum boom 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 ba dum boom boom ba dum boom boom do 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 do.
Shoutouts to Courthouse Network, ROC, Antis Around, Toy Detox, Plastic Fanatics, Spirit Vultures, Nerd Rage Radio, and Wigs.
And my personal favorite, the well-established gentleman's show, Stasis Lock.
At Real Robot, at Fear Corpse.
I am Ratchet.
Third-party TF Crashers, and Open Your Toys podcast.
This podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit for your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it down.
Shut the fuck